Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP. Now here's the thing. In another video, I talked about regulations. They're fast tracking them now because of what happened with FTX. But those same regulations will fast track a CBDC. I believe everything that's happening right now all goes back to the World Economic Forum and the Great Reset. UBI is a World Economic Forum social credit score program. World Economic Forum says billions who complied with lockdown restrictions will also comply with the social credit scheme. Now, a lot of people will definitely comply with this. Other people will fight back against it. By 2025, ISO 222 will be the universal standard for high or large value payment systems of all reserve currencies. In Europe, SWIFT and the European Central Bank have announced ISO 222 go-live dates of March 2023 for the standard. Now, I believe XRP is really going to shine in March of 2023. The SEC lawsuit is also supposed to wrap up by then. Everything looks like March 2023. I say it all the time. Things I believe need to happen before XRP will moon. US dollar needs to crash. SEC lawsuit needs to end. Legislation needs passed for clarity. I'm looking to May and June of 2023, maybe March at the earliest. But here's the thing. XRP could start moving up in value long before then. That's why you need to be holding it before anything happens. Boom. Hong Kong's Enbridge CBDC transfer system is the centerpiece of China's de-dollarization plans. De-dollarization is not the elimination of USD, just reduction. Now, people keep saying the US dollar is never going to crash. It's never been stronger. But the thing is, we know China's coming for the US dollar, along with a lot of other countries. More and more countries want to onboard with BRICS all the time. And I do believe the dollar will crash at some point. That's when crypto will rise. All of crypto will rise. Digital currency, 100% planned all along. The Biden executive order in March even said CBDC was to regulate crypto. Kevin O'Leary, in his disaster situation with FTX, predicts that institutional investors are going to avoid crypto until there is regulation. Government will bring on CBDC with this process. That's how I know it was planned all along. I believe the World Economic Forum is behind all of this. Technocratic biosecurity authoritarian police state enslaved by digital ID and CBDC. Something to think about. A cashless society means no cash, zero. It doesn't mean mostly cashless and you can still use a wee bit of cash here and there. Cashless means fully digital, fully traceable, fully controlled. I think those who support a cashless society aren't even fully aware of what they're asking for. And that's the thing. A lot of people will cheer on a cashless society, but they don't understand what's about to happen. They don't understand the social credit score, the carbon tied to it as well. Take a good look at China right now. A cashless society means no more tuck-away cash for those preparing to leave domestic violence. No more purchases off marketplace unless you want to risk bank transfer fraud. No more garage sales. No more cash denominations to hungry homeless that you pass. No more cash slipped into the hands of a child from their grandparent. No more money in birthday cards. No more piggy banks or tooth fairy for your child. No more selling bits and pieces from your home that you no longer want or need for a bit of cash in return. Less choices of where you purchase based on affordability. And what a cashless society does guarantee, banks have full control of every single cent you own. Every transaction you make is recorded. All your movements and actions are traceable. That's what a CBDC means. It's going to hurt a lot of people. Let's face it, there's a lot of people that work for cash in this world right now. Most of them prefer to work that way. Maybe they don't trust the government. Maybe they're running from an abusive relationship. Maybe they take a second cash job to make ends meet. Whatever the case may be. But a CBDC will put an end to all of that. ISO 222 Timeline Update. Eurosystem Target 2, March 2023, Big Bang Migration. SWIFT, March 2023, Beginning of Migration. CHAPS, UK, April 2023. FedNow, US, ISO 222 Based, Mid-2023 Target. FedWire, 2025. But I believe once the Eurosystem goes live, that's that flip of the switch moment that people talk about for XRP. Because it's going to be a big bang migration, kind of like a flip of the switch. The corrupt central banks don't want competition. Wouldn't be surprised if the same banks that are pushing CBDC funded SBF FTX and the intentional made them fall so they would have cover to kill Bitcoin, anonymous cryptos. And a lot of cryptos are going to disappear. But Bitcoin always comes into the conversation because maxis still try to keep it relevant. Let's face it, Bitcoin is not going to be part of the new system. It has no utility or use case. Okay, here's my tiny tinfoil hat theory. This continues to implode until there is regulation of the space that will be demanded by institutional money. Then we get CBDC, the Fed dollar, or whatever. But I mean, it just seems inevitable at this point. And I've been saying that all along. It's inevitable. Country after country getting a CBDC. The US will need one as well to keep up with innovation. Central Bank of Bhutan uses Ripple's technology to experiment with CBDC for its payment infrastructure. And you see Ripple tied to so many of these CBDCs. Jamaican Central Bank says it has successfully completed CBDC pilot. It's literally every country. And the thing is, because we know they're coming, a lot of people are finally starting to wake up now. People outside of crypto are starting to wake up. We're seeing massive protests in other countries throughout the world, fighting back against the CBDC. Make way for CBDC. Exactly why central banks are scrambling to buy up gold right now before the dollar collapses. He learned from the most corrupt banking system in the world, and it worked for a long time. And you see, Sam Bankman-Fried was the second biggest donor to the Democratic Party. And the thing is, though, they're all on board with one organization, the World Economic Forum. That's what tells me right now that we're going to usher in the CBDC faster than ever. New York Fed and mass test with CBDC for cross-border payments. And people kept saying that the Fed is going to fight back against the CBDC. It looks like the Fed wants one just as much as everyone else inside of the government. Thoughts: Ethereum, Bitcoin, XRP, and Stellar Lumens is the only crypto that is part of ISO 222 and can work with CBDCs. And XRP and Stellar are going to be the first ISO coins to really take off. I'm not going to tell you not to invest in the other ISO coins because they will rise later on. They'll probably move up in value as XLM and XRP do, but XLM and XRP are really going to skyrocket first. Then, once trade starts really going digital, that's when we're going to see XDC move. Algo will also move, and IOTA as well. QNT will most likely move when XRP does, because that's when everything is going to start moving very fast. I'm talking by the end of 2023, all of these ISO coins should at least be 10 to 20x higher than where they are right now. But for XRP, who knows what the price is going to be. Same with XLM. I hope not too. The world is going over to digital fact as it is needed. Fiat is dead. Things like CBDCs are neither good nor bad. Ripple and XRP's fundamentals have never changed. It's the only coin that makes sense. I think they survive. And I'm telling you right now, XRP is going to be with us for the long term. The liquidity will dry, and the cities will burn. It will seem like it's the end, but out of the ashes will rise the phoenix. Problem, reaction, solution. I think things are going to get very bad before XRP is implemented. I think that liquidity crisis is going to be a major, major crisis. Think about it. You have no access to your money because the bank has no money. The whole country is falling into a major liquidity crisis, and as well as the rest of the world, all at the same time. That's when things will get rough before they usher in XRP. Unfortunately, Bitcoin is not viable for the following. It is energy intensive. It is vulnerable to 50% attack. It is slow. It cannot scale to meet demand. Layer 2 options are no better. A better Bitcoin was created to address all these issues. XRP. Now, Bitcoin maxis want you to sell your XRP. They're going to tell you you're holding the devil's coin. They're going to tell you that they're forming a different society where the whole society runs on Bitcoin to avoid CBDCs. But the thing is, Bitcoin is never going to be an option. XRP will be the standard at some point. It's just a matter of time. Don't fall into the Bitcoin maxi FUD. Hold your XRP because it's about to make you very rich. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you watching my videos. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.